We're here for Melt Your Blood 13. Ral repped on the cover, second Akio. This is the first time I've actually repeated a character on the cover of Melt Your Blood. Ral not in the tournament for today, but did win Melt Your Blood 12. We do have most of the other returners from top 8 in this bracket. About to ping bracket matches and get us started in a second. Up first, we are going to have, speaking of returners, we are going to have Cool Calm Sam and Bears up first. Cool Calm Sam, someone that I've played a good amount of times myself at Toledo Locals, was actually the first person I played at Toledo Locals and not in Melty Blood. We played Strive when we were both playing that game. Soul versus Milia, both on the yellow color at Toledo Locals in, oh my gosh, 2022 at this point. And Sam has historically played H. Nania, but at some point swapped to F. Alco. H. Nania is kind of one of those characters who has to play a very... Who has a kit that's geared around a very normal fighting game play. Like, you move... Nice. Oh, I forgot to turn on game music. Let me fix that real quick before we get started. H. Nania, a character who... has to move and hit you, get a good chunk of damage, and then he can kind of leave and do whatever. Versus F. Alco, also a character who plays with some very normal fighting game tools, has a fireball, has a DP, some pretty strong buttons, but instead of like just having to get another hit in neutral to get that damage, has access to blue fire to lock people down, go for a little bit of a high-low mix-up type of situation. A character that we've seen do well in these brackets before. Shout out to Rump winning Felty Blood finals a couple years ago. Oh my gosh, yeah, a couple years ago now. With F. Alco. Reflective Jade has made it far in a bunch of Melt Your Bloods before ascending past the series through Combo Breaker recently. I'm seeing the H. Wara hover. Looks like we're seeing the F. Alco hover from Cool Calm Sam, who is on the P2 side. Whereas Bears has been repping the H. Alco since he started. Been playing this character pretty locked in from the start. Getting some, I believe has learned some combos from both the Wiki and the Rider. Has been slowly climbing through these brackets. Was really close to making top 8. Had an unfortunate path with some DQs a couple brackets ago and last month. Clinched top 8 and also clinched midweek top 8 in a recent midweek with some pretty big wins to get their win over a Haru in a dry land to make top 8, and I believe it was midweek 42 recently. Cool Calm Sam has had some notable wins as well. When Sam moved at one point away from the Midwest, we had the killing of Cool Calm Sam special team battle at a Toledo local where they beat Mecha Alex, who was like really a strong player at the time. Nice block on the overhead right away. Sam also a Marvel enjoyer, definitely someone who might expect to block some overheads. Alright, simple knockdown situation, going straight for the overhead. I like that, just checking someone immediately on if they're going to be ready to block that. Bears back on offense, and yeah, that meter break, no bunker or anything. Oh, and getting overhead checked in a different way yourself here. Wow, Alcos do have that. I believe it's 4Bs at 4C. I'm so bad at remembering buttons. The overhead. Also got to watch out for that wheel kick. Nice little pickup there by Sam to close out the first round, though. I love anytime someone hasn't been a super active player for a long time, and they come back, because people have been grinding this game a lot, Bears being one of them. You're going to see how someone who's on the come up now measures up to someone with a little more experience from way back when. And Sam, an explosive way to start this comeback. 4.5k, you're going towards the corner. Nice dodge, though. Not quite safe to the 5B, but Sam didn't quite have the timing to punish after the spot dodge. Nice 236C, though. Just immediately locked down Bears. staying out of the range of rain. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised that JC actually popped that orb in time, throwing it out preemptively, clearing that orb before you fall into it. Oh, nice block on Blue Fire. Bears trying to barre out, but a little too far from the corner. Oh, but Sam misses a tech trap. Bears with the chance to play, plus frames in the corner. Nice block on the overhead, but blocking a little bit too much, getting thrown under the orb right here, and maybe an up back looking for a throw or something. It's hard to say. Either way, Sam just getting hit 1 round each. Yeah, that 5B being 0 on block, definitely a very quality F mid normal. Oh, and because it was a projectile, you don't experience the shield stop, gets to keep going, gets that hit. Oh my gosh, 2 Alcos on screen. For a moment I forgot which one was which, and I was like, wait, we just saw Rain. Which Alco was that? Alright, pretty even life right here. Counter hit. It looked like, you know, that's such a weird situation because a lot of characters, when they get pushed that far after air throw, they don't really get anything, and maybe Sam thought that they had a chance to challenge. Didn't quite though. Oh, just like right there, but in fact it works out. Mashing getting hit by the orb, Bears went for the throw, and the throw protection from getting hit protected Sam, but this orb is going to do it. Bears with game 1. Definitely the universal tricky thing of dealing with Alco is those orbs. Like, the thing that personally I struggle with most when fighting a C or H Alco is those defensive orb sets, especially the 4-2-1 series, which will very often go off in that situation. You get that punish, immediate orb, just kind of keeping Sam blocking for a second. Oh, nice little EX guards, but a little meter during those plus frames. Oh, and rips the confident reversal, going all the way for the EX, but Bears just using all those plus frames to pull it very safely. You have a lead, you don't need to overcommit. Nice check on the overhead though. Bears with a response to a different kind of overhead himself. Alright, Sam just taking space. I think wanted the IAD right there. Anytime I see whiff JB, I'm immediately thinking that's a missed air dash. I like the patience from Sam too, waiting that out, not overextending into the BE5C. Again, watching for that landing too, not getting caught too soon. The orb gonna prevent Sam from holding too much offense, but again, just keeps blocking, gets thrown for it. Nice block. Strong defensive play, especially off the shield. Missed the turnaround, but Bears not blocking on wake up over here and just getting punished for it. I'm not sure if maybe he was holding up back or going for a defensive option and mistimed it. Either way, rough situation. Uh-oh. Tried to go for the shield on the Rain, but didn't hold it quite long enough. Rain's so shifty. Oh, and just the IAD, JC reset and pressure gonna work out. Sam running out to take the corner space, couldn't quite find the hit off of that, and once again the shield not holding out long enough for the Rain here. Good patient play from Sam, getting some space right there to breathe under this Alco zoning. Rapukin kind of slipping under these fireballs though, kind of a funny form of fireball wars. Like this EX guard from Sam, again making some good space, choosing aggression in this case. Even though they have the lead, and the 5B post throw tech. Great timing to press there. So finisher zoning, or when I'm saying zoning, whereas it's because they can both throw fireballs at each other. It implies that they're both shooting. Oh, little air unblockable situation there with the EXDP. Never seen that before. I mean, it is a way to get a little bit of reward off of that. Not the most, but you know what? We'll take all the damage we can get, especially when Bears is going to go straight for the zoning, but the JC coming out immediately, catching Bears slipping underneath. Nice use of the slow Rapukin in this one. Oh, Orb's kind of forcing Bears into the corner where Sam gets the chance to play, but now, yeah, Bears again committing to this passive play, kind of retreating with the Rain, but Sam slips back in. And there it is, getting clipped by the low while spaced out. Sam on set point now. Little two-way check at round start. Oh my gosh, and maybe snipped out a throw or something. Really bold mash after blocking orb. just kind of had the sense that Bears was maybe diving in a little bit too deep there. Nice block on those plus frames. Can be super tempting to want to challenge after the extra Pukin. It's not very obviously plus visually. Oh, only committing to the single 5B and watching for the timing as Bears lands, catching the landing right there. 2-1 Sam. Strong way to start this one out, and we got a little bit of time to kill, taking it a little slower at this one because we had this issue last Melt Your Blood where people are getting too good. I mean, as a first set to start the day, Bears and Sam going to game 3 like that, and I mean it was a great set by Bears as well too. Definitely showed really strong game sense as Alco playing this keep away game with the rain, but I mean Sam in return just repped some really good game state awareness of like, you know, I'm not gonna overextend, I'm not gonna like force this, just dashing in as Bears is trying to run away with the rain, didn't overcommit to fireballs in a situation where the Rapukin kind of slips underneath. Just a really clean back and forth from both players, and Sam just caught Bears overextending a couple times, especially in these scramble situations where Bears tried to force kind of a situation in neutral or on offense, and Sam guessed correctly on that. I think one of the pivotal moments there was kind of as Bears put out that orb and Sam blocked it, but then boldly mashed as Bears pulled up. Was pretty huge because, like, I mean, Alco is always going to be plus blocking the orb anytime there's a remote hitbox on you in a fighting game. Person responsible for the off your body hitbox tends to be advantageous just by the nature of how that works. So really bold call out there, and something that, like, having watched Bears a lot, I'm surprised happened because Bears does kind of have a player tendency of going for those throws in that situation, knowing that a lot of people are going to want to block. In this situation, we're like, okay, cool, Alco's very plus, time to block. It's a situation that we see players like Alc take advantage of a lot in higher level play, where Alc will do the plus a billion FSA ring and just know the timing really well to be able to know the timing really well to be able to go for a tick throw situation there. Gonna see if we can get a funny one coming up. Do we go for 2? Do we go for 1 or 2 this time? We'll go for 2. We'll go for 2. All right. We're going to have 2 names I have never seen play before. We got Crazy Lou and Worm up first. GLFGC Crazy Lou. I'm not sure what the I'm going to have to ask Crazy Lou what that stands for, but I do see Crazy Lou with the VSAV server tag. Worm, also a player I am unfamiliar with here. Let's see. We're on Swiss round 2. I gotta not forget to update the round label this time. We've been seeing a lot of new people pick up the game in the past year. Oh, Greater Lafayette. Interesting. Is this like by Purdue area? Will you ever pull up to Boiler Room? I was at Boiler Room like a couple years ago. I want to say 2024, late 2024. I went to a Boiler Room, played Wheelie and Steam there. Yeah, I don't remember who else I played in that bracket, but I entered Strive, Blaze Blue, and Melty at the Boiler Room that I was at. If there's Melty, I might try to pull it this year. Last time I went, it was because Wheelie let me know that stuff was going on. I would have gone this year, or like the last time one was happening, but he was like, "Oh, I'm not even gonna go." So I'm like, "Cool, I'll skip." But shoutouts Purdue FGC. They've ran Melty a couple times. Their Steam Hisu has also done well in a number of offline brackets. Okay, so if you're over there, then you definitely got some real melters around you. Shoutouts Worm with the Kimo's Journey profile picture as well. Ooh, F Kohaku, C Nero, interesting matchup. This is one where, like, especially not knowing how experienced these players are, right? If Worm gets a little too comfortable sitting in neutral and Crazy Lou calls it out with the fireball, you can kind of get your knockdowns going. Just like this, where, like, all you need to do is get in front to start, and you're playing the game. Worm content to block this out. Crazy Lou just playing a clean stagger game on offense here. Definitely seeing that general fighting game experience. Nice little J ace to lock down. On the fireball, taking advantage of the spacing that makes it hard to tell that you're still going to be in threatened range, and the fireball coming out to stop Worm, and that's a clean round from Crazy Lou. Are the names backwards? They are backwards. Oh, that is Worm. Oh, I'm backwards. Okay, thank you. I did not look at the pastor names closely enough. No, you are correct. That is Worm. I've been gassing up the wrong person this whole time. Great stuff to Worm then. Playing a nice solid game. I like the early JC too, especially because on Nero's pretty tall. If you throw out that JC, you're going to be plus and connect a little earlier on a tall character like Nero. Oh my gosh, the preemptive JC right there. Nice touch. Ooh, Johnny, I didn't even know she had that. I can't lie. Great awareness of the Kohaku buttons. That JB right there sniping that high air tech. Worm with game one. Alright, signs of life from Crazy Lou though. Shoutouts to white Nero color. Nero's coat's so clean. Oh, didn't go for an extra little re-jump there. Oh my gosh, late hits of JC connecting. You know, not getting the full combos, but I like the idea of just being like, alright, I got a hit, I'll take the time to set up something. It's at least a good instinct to have to like get something going, you know, especially because the summons will stay out, might give you a chance to play. Gets the air throw going, parry is not going to get you out of the crows though. I like the instincts to try. Gotta experiment, excuse me. Alright, but yeah, Worm got you in the corner again. We saw him kind of bully in the last one. Nice blocking on the deer, but wasn't ready to block the JC, and that is kind of a tough one to block, especially if you don't have a lot of matchup knowledge. Just knowing that like you're fighting the one character who can just hit you at this range. You have to be wary and ready to block. You can't be trying to move forward there. Crazy Lou catching Worm, moving forward on the ground this time. Oh, you know what? I like the idea to try to run past the crows. Wasn't quite it. Also wasn't quite it with the tap 5C there. Yo. Nice zoning by Worm. Catching these air techs. I like the boldness to just keep ripping the fireball. Just being like, yeah, deal with this. Alright, IH is on the table. No. Spend some of that max meter for Johnny, and yeah, just playing around these buttons. JB, it's going to work out. The fly swatter. Ooh. Nice spacing right there. This is what I was talking about before the set, where if you get that spacing and you have the edge on Nero right there, where you're a lot more ready to throw something out than he is, you can preempt some of this with the fireball. Oh my gosh, 236C actually making Nero block from there. A really bold heat. You don't have a space to do that safely. And not a lot of red health either. Oh my gosh, now you're actually losing the life lead here, and Worm clutching that one out. Set point Worm. Nice little run up to it right there. Honestly, I don't even know if that's meaty. I should learn. I like that Super Jump 9 JC right there, taking advantage of Johnny, pushing you forward to stay plus right there. And you know, you have some room to play with right here. You've got a really big life lead. Not enough meter for heat on the side of Crazy Lou right here. But yeah, you really don't want to be going to the corner off that touch. Unfortunately for Crazy Lou, not finishing the combo, letting Worm keep going. I like that. We're showing the little parry right there, watching for if a fireball might come out and if you can parry it, but signs of life from Crazy Lou. Ooh, preemptive JB once again, and the awareness of, yo, that preemptive JC was crazy. How did you know there was going to be a green extension there? Even just trying to challenge that was huge. And the simple throws. Worm doing such a good job of keeping it simple, just putting out some of these preemptive buttons, making Crazy Lou wants to block. And then killing him for it in the end. Great stuff. Great stuff. Up next, we got... Well, no, I saw this and I was like, okay, I gotta queue this one up. We got Nothing and Suicide Season coming up. Shion Mirror. And there was a point where Joe was playing C Shion. I believe played her in some brackets just to see... Or played her in DMF League. Just to see that he could do pretty well with that character. Up until I believe it was S rank in DMF. But overall has committed to the F Shion. I played Joe a little bit recently. And it was, of course, the F Shion. These two have been sharing tech. I'm sure they've played a good amount at this point as well. Both Shion enjoyers. Although Nothing has been on the C Outgo a lot lately. Has talked for a while about, you know, maybe that's actually the character that she likes more. I know last time I asked if it was going to be a full swap, said wasn't quite sure, just kind of playing as she felt like. We'll see. And I think last Smelt Your Blood, it was C Outgo pretty much the whole time until I think one game in top 8. And it looks like I saw the Outgo hover. These are definitely just shoutouts right now. The Raw shoutout. I believe this is a Fount of Light shoutout. You're already synced up, and oh, that is... Wait a second. That is Joe hovering the Nothing Shion. You know, especially when Joe has a C Shion, it would be really funny to pick someone's character and color against them. And yeah, there it is. The C Outgo against the F Shion. After all, 5B, nice way to get things started. I love this timing of that 5B too. Caught Nothing right as she landed right there. 5B from F Shion in particular, extending a lot further than the other moons. Nice saving that jump to turn around. You've got a lot of space. Joe content to block this out, but blocking a little bit too much, specifically on holding down back right there. The overhead's gonna connect, but Nothing does not have the full tech track combo down. Nor the DP punish. F moon landing recovery, saving Joe. Huge right there. You're still down, and Nothing really likes to get this repeat magic setup going. Yep, Joe content to sit here for a second, and the EX gun, that's exactly why he's willing to sit there. Ooh. Air counter hit gun, going to be just a starter you need to finish this one off. First blood Joe. Joe's pretty good at confirming off of that air counter hit gun too, and it's a really important tool for her. Like, it lets her check in a range where not a lot of characters can, and very quickly. There's not like the moving fireball that you get to see from like an F Outgo or something. Just if you're there and you're pressing, you might get got. You might also get got for that neutral tech, the great meter management too. Oh my gosh, 236C, definitely not what Joe wanted, especially when it's a 236. You know that was supposed to be the 623C right there. And the anti-air DP, sealing game 1 for Joe here. Are we going to see the mirror? I want to say she's thinking about it. The fact that we didn't just go right in, I want to say she's thinking about it. The thought was there, but committing to the C Outgo, I like it. If you're picking a character for the bracket, stick with it. Push yourself with this character. The Outgo has done well before. Might as well just see if she can do it again. Alright, a little bit of extra delay right there to hit the tech trap combo, but doesn't trap the second tech. Nice block on the overhead. Has a pretty big lead. Joe playing a little too hesitant around that orb. Didn't make anything happen. Now you need a couple good combos. But off of the oh my gosh, excuse me. Off of the massive plus frames. Had an opportunity, but didn't hit the combo. Nice little left-right. Looked like the 5B might have blown up a low shield there. That was a counter hit on a crouching Aoko. But that is also an Aoko reversal sneaking through cracks. Oh my gosh, 2C sneaking under rain and the overhead going to connect. Joe finishes the combo for the round. It is set point Joe. Yo, bold gad attempt right there. Nice little JB to keep things locked down. Chasing down a backdash. Wasn't fully committed to the backdash. I like the idea of spacing out and trying to snipe under this orb. Joe not feeding himself to the orbs, but now does it maybe on purpose. So it looks like nothing might have messed up somewhat of a setup there. Content to block it out after the rain, but the 2-2 going to catch the delayed option. The TP gets baited. This is huge for nothing. Joe finally fully surrendering to not teching here. Oh, and little mistake on the setup. The orb just pops without anything happening, but again catching a delayed option. I like Joe just holding the ground in the corner right there, not giving himself up to a gap, but does instead go all the way in, and the button is getting called out by EX Shield. Nothing staying alive here for a little longer. Oh, had an opportunity to punish, but didn't believe. Air dashed out of the corner instead. Ooh, I like the idea of seeing the orb come out and just sliding underneath, not trying to deal with it. Playing a little bit of a zonery game right there with the gun and finds a way in. Nice little JB. Not committing to the air dash this time. No wasted frames. Gets the counter hit JB and big damage off of this. Are we going to see a reversal option? No, just the patient offense from Joe. Nice delayed heat to go through the slow overhead. No repeat magic for you. Double snipe right there. That 5C was definitely meant to be some sort of a metered option right there. Nice patient movement from Joe. Didn't get caught over committing, but that's a huge drop. It's not over until it's over. One more hit could steal this round for nothing, but Joe hard calling out the slow approach right there. And nothing in response. Hard calling out the gun. One each. Joe could have closed it out right there, but I want to say might have been a little wishy-washy on what combo to go for off of the 214B whip that we saw hit. It was hard to say if just the normal combo would have killed or if you needed the loops. And that moment of hesitation was all it took to go for that drop. Oh, nothing had a good opportunity, but again, deadly miss on the tech trap. Oh, and a little bit of a reset right there. Gonna do some extra damage, just no proration coming off of that. Oh, finally nothing calling out the slow overhead. Alright, Joe letting the full thing whiff. Not trying to extend green into anything. Not trying to whiff on a weirdly shifted Aoko and gets the punish for the round. I like that shield DP. No shield counter. Just picking that fast air and blockable DP. Nothing with the first full combo though, and a nice lead. Little stutter trying to maybe bait out of a DP, and there's one. But it's off of the shield. That's a Joe punish. But nothing has figured out that Joe really likes going for the slow overhead. And for this IAD reset. Just sliding away from that JB right there. Huge lead for nothing. Using the dive kick to throw off the landing. But still overcommitting. Jumped really high right there. Nothing just didn't commit right there. Clean way to trap that dive kick. Final game, final round. Going really fast for these two. You know, had the counter hit, didn't quite get the pickup. I like that not overcommitting to a chase that you might not get. But now you're in the corner against Aoko. Big ball just popping immediately. down a good chunk of life, not even gambling on the shield, but gambles on the mash, and it pays off. Oh, another huge drop, though. Oh, I like that idea. Just using the EX dive kick, which has like no recovery. Just get down real fast. Steal that corner positioning and just blocking it out after that. Nice whip through the orb. Nothing herself also likes that on Xion. That was a huge JA. Will this kill? Oh, not quite, especially if you drop right there. One more chance for Joe. Xion has the damage potential on a hit to be able to do it, but what has been Joe's downfall is dropped combos. You're going to have to hit this combo, and off the reset, you'll get a little bit more damage. One more good combo could do it. Oh my gosh, nothing. Had the opportunity right there. Didn't quite take it. Joe just blocking it out after the rain, not trying to get caught overextending at the last second. Nothing. Definitely looking for a Gat. Joe not giving it up. And that last overhead at the last second, maybe catching a DP or something right there. Nothing, clutching it out right at the end. Some really tragic drops from Joe, and that is going to be the set in Nothing's favor here. Crazy few sets, and we are only at round 3 of this bracket. Ooh, I am really tempted to grab... Let's go with another one that might go. You know what? We will go with a 1 right here, just 1 for this round, just to make sure. You know what? Yeah, we will go with 1 for this round. Because it's gonna be a heater. I'm expecting big things from this set. Let me ping the bracket so now. Not grabbing 2 sets per round just to make sure that we don't take too long once again, because I mean, as we just saw yet another game 3, people are getting good and the games are getting close. Like, when a lot of people are playing a lot, seeing people get good pretty quickly, and especially at this level where people are kind of trying to break into that higher level play. And a lot of what characterizes higher level play is the kind of game and situational awareness that helps you not overcommit in dire situations. Make sure you're ready to finish your combos, where a lot of the decisions are clearly more intentional. You're prepared to convert on your weird mashes, the things that might seem sus to an outsider, but by the ability to convert, you can represent that you made an intentional choice. Those are the kind of things that will tie things up a lot for the people who are placing far out of pools in a lot of the competitive brackets, people who make it into the likes of top 24 at a combo breaker or beyond. And we're seeing shades of that. There were some really good plays from both sides in that last one, but it came down to some critical drops from Joe and some really clutch moments of patience from Nothing and not overextending or trying to force a last hit too soon. And those are the kind of things that are going to make these sets be really close, kind of who clutches it out in the moment. Both Plummy and iDoge are definitely amongst those on their come up. Plummy 1 match out of making it out of pools at Combo Breaker themselves. Has had some really big wins on Netplay with a win over Dalek, as I think their strongest upset that has happened yet in a midweek a month or 2 ago. Was historically on the C slots, but has kind of been rotating around the cast. I've seen some C Tono, some H White Len. I believe some other characters just picked a moon of each character that they kind of want to play. iDoge has primarily stuck with the C maids, but has also experimented with some of the solo maids. Oh, and it's the F Tono from Plummy. Okay. I like the F Tono pick, a character who's really good at playing this horizontal game, and I know that Plummy was playing some Undernight at first too. A character who kind of meshes with the mentality that you might have in that game, with that being a much more horizontally based game. Got that great 6-frame active JC, but iDoge just got you in the corner. Now this is where Maids wants you. You get hit by Hisui here. You might be in a whole situation as iDoge is getting the loop started, getting real close to a hard knockdown, and there's the sister. The late overhead, nice block right there. iDoge keeping it simple to start. Nice little repeat there, faking out the overhead situation. That's a clutch mash out from Plummy. Great sniff on the redash right there, just going for the raw 2A to catch the overcommitment. Let me just watch the escaping the corner video. There it is, yet another hard knockdown, and this situation is so difficult. She's got so many throw points right there. You see Plummy even whipping the throw, kind of spelling the option, but Ido's still too spaced out and finds the throw as a punish afterwards. Ooh, nice little OTG pickup right there. Gonna get a hard knockdown off of this. Oh, EX Bento, pretending we're solo Hisui right here. And off the overhead, especially because Ido's got these loops now. Situation so scary, keeping it simple off of that, but so is Plummy. Just a clean reversal out, but Ido's with one of his own gets into Max and says, I'm going to rip this Hisui ball right there. It's invuln, air unblockable. Great move to throw out, but Plummy's got their work cut out for them. Gotta get a couple good hits. Aftono has damage to make this comeback if the hits connect just like this, but you have to finish these combos. And in exchange for the drop, Ido's with a clutch EX shield. Anti are connecting, and we're going back to character select. Is this going to be a moon swap or an entire character swap? We're going to the C Satsuki. Oh, or not, or not. Oh, just a change in color. The Joker Tono. Shout out Havard. Havard plays the Joker Akatsuki and Under Night Joker Aftono in this game. I wonder if those two have played at any of the Chicago locals here. Ido's again getting started with the loops, and it's going to be a tough situation. Yeah, knows that you want this reversal now. It's so clean on these loops. Haven't even seen an invalid yet. Not getting the dust knockdown, but it's a hard knockdown all the same. Tons of plus frames here. The chip is adding up. Look at all this damage. It's so hard to know when you're able to act out of this. And Plummy presses at just the wrong time. You're gonna die. Clean around from Doge. Nearly a perfect right there. And set point already. Alright, Plummy got that hit, not trying to overcommit it, but Doge, nice way to run away and know that you're too far away to get sniped by that button, just calling in the sister to try to keep you safe. Really clutch hit with that Kohaku JB. Now Plummy's gonna have to be real locked in here. Doge just swapped the Kohaku lead, which is what he started this game on. These big buttons are going to be changing pace from what you thought as Hisui. Misses the air dash there. I like the Plummy throwing out these 2 3-6s, stopping the sister from coming into play over here. Nice block on the cactus. Oh no! Doesn't fight on the feints, but then the toes snatching your angles at the last second. This is gonna be a huge chunk of damage right back in there because of the Kohaku lead. Getting locked down. Nice block on the overhead. Another good block on the overhead. And Plummy stealing the corner. It's not over for Plummy. Oh, never mind. I lied. Sweep into OTG right there. You know, with 20 seconds left, if Plummy got the hit, it might have been doable, but Doge just staying way too solid right there. Cleaning that one up. Plummy's saying right after, let me get out of the corner. Pensive emoji. Like, Doge has been one of those people who's hopped around the cast a little bit, but I mean, coming from being so strong in another game, you see the instincts to, like, identify what's strong on a character and not force it, right? Doge did hit the IAL loops, but outside out, we saw a lot of different stuff. We didn't see the same Oki situation twice in a row. And that's kind of the benefit of C-Maids, is in having the sister and the assist, you know, where Hisui normally just set the bento. You've got other options you could throw in there. We saw the Molotov Oki. We saw the Broom Oki. We saw EX Bento Oki. And then we saw just going for plus frames off dust. Saw rebeats off of 6C. A lot of ways to keep things really varied in the corner where it's really hard to know when are you going to be safe to jump out against this character who can fling herself at you with a chair. When are you going to be able to be safe to press against these buttons and these redashes coming in at you, especially when after the plus frames are happening, you're getting the super plus TKI in your face. But Plummy, I mean, showing a lot with the F Tono as well. Definitely left some really strong game sense. And I mean, sometimes when you're fighting a character who's got this great Oki to just keep you locked down in the corner, it just happens like that. It can just be really hard to get out sometimes when you get put in a situation. As many have said, never put me in one of those. We're getting near the end of this one. In other parts of bracket, we have Cool Calm Sam 2-0 over GBM, Illumin 2-0 over nothing. We're just waiting on RMR versus Ennui. Ishan 2-0 over Pay Money to My Pain, and See Witch Bunny over Suicide Season. Torqued over Bears as well, which is one that we saw go the other way on stream last month at Melt Your Blood. And yeah, you did just miss the Plummy set. Doge took it 2-0 over Plummy this time. It was the F Tono, though, not the C Sots. After that first one, I feel like you could see Plummy think about it. Like, do I want to sweat this out? But, you know, there's like a whole thread in a Ask Help post in IP Cord for anyone interested, asking some questions about kind of the way the game flows with a character like C Satsuki and just not really vibing with how much she gets to just force Oki upon you, make stuff happen. Impress her will upon the game. Oh, okay. We got a couple that we gotta pull on here. I gotta take 2 this time. We got Waramir's. Waramir's between Orochi Boy and Yumari Maji. As soon as I said it, Yumari's saying in the tournament chat, how did I know? And I mean, when I see Waramir's out here, how could I not? How could I not? An honorable duel indeed. The 4-2-1 port. I like it. This is funny because like I played with Yumari a bit when I started playing this game at first. Oh yeah, what's good, Maltese? I hope you had a good event, whatever was running. Yo, Bandana, I gotta watch some more Sud play. Hopefully we'll get I was talking with Bethan about running a special event with Melty Sud sometime in the near future. I have a job interview on Wednesday, so I can't quite organize it just yet. But there are ideas in the works. There are ideas in the works. Melty Sud, keep an eye out. We will hopefully have a Melty Sud special event within the next month. See, Waramirs are hype though. I've played this matchup a bunch with Zapoke, both online and offline. I've played this matchup with Yumari offline. Played this matchup with Orochi a couple times. Orochi is one of the newer Siwaras. Went through a character crisis for a while, eventually settled on Siwara and has done better since sticking with him. Yumari started the game on Siwara and then took a break for a while and has more recently returned to the game. Repping the chained tag, especially as there's been a lot more growth in the current state of events for this game. A lot of people playing chained into a lot of these crews, got a lot of people in these events. Orochi Boy of DMF on the other side as well. Also repping the whack tag as whack is starting in 15 minutes as well. Ooh, rare red stage pick on purpose. Hype setting for wire mirrors. Both players picking colors that don't exactly blend in here. I like it. We got the dark summons. No tricks here. No Baki pits. Nice air throw ender for Orochi to start us off. Oh, and the delayed 2C actually going to catch a 236C right there. It's not fully invuln until it comes out. It's not a true reversal. Oh my gosh, nice air unblockable 5A right there. Not quite the position for the combo though. Mario's starting to move a little more defensively, get out of his range of just these big grounded buttons. Throwing out the ball, looking for an approach, but Orochi not giving one up. Oh, and didn't believe in the hit, nor that one either. Getting a little punish for the overextension on the ball. Orochi chasing you down. Keeping it simple off the hard knockdown with the safe jump. Less simple right there, rising button, got counter hit. But it's still looking great for Orochi, and there it is, he closes it out. First round Orochi. Nice explosive get to get started. Keeping it simple with a knockdown, trying to mask that overhead. And overhead didn't even matter. I think the Nero hit just connected first. Orochi just not blocking here. Oh, and builds up the meter just in time. Oh no, sorry, that is Orochi building up the meter. I wonder if Yumari was looking at the wrong one. Maybe thought she would get the J236C into Arc Drive right there, but it doesn't matter. Tying up the round count real fast. Positioning above, maybe looking for a deeper approach, but Orochi taking it a little slowly. And finally, the VE2C ball. Making Orochi block to set up this offensive situation. A little bit of a mix-up situation here. The idea, Orochi maybe going for a late 2B, like our counter hit there. Looked like a counter hit. 2B is 8 frames, but 6 out some green, and the backdash just hard baiting the heat. Going for that spinner, get a little extra time to stall out some more of this heat. Oh my gosh, and the Akiha just going to connect. Orochi boy, too stunned to speak, too stunned to block this overhead. Yumari 1-0. Oh my gosh, just the very tip of JC connecting and leading to a full combo here. 4.1k off of that. Nani Aoki and Orochi boy not blocking this overhead either. Keeping it simple. Got an awkward number of hits off of the spinner. Maybe he wasn't quite confident in the hard knockdown ender, but it doesn't matter. Everything is working out for Yumari. A perfect again. A disjointed double perfect. Nice preemptive JC from Orochi. You see that counter hit too. Yumari might have been looking for the JB just a little bit late. Nice call out with the dash on the Nania. You can see the knowledge from that experience of the very character she's playing, seeing the summon and knowing, hey, I know exactly how to deal with this and not make it a problem. But Orochi's saying it doesn't matter. I got Wara buttons. And Wara Arc Drive. It also doesn't matter if you tech, you better be blocking right after. Or you're still eating that Arc Drive. A near perfect for Orochi in response. Yeah, tip of JC connecting right there, and that last hit of JC putting in so much work for Yumari here. Great number of hits for the strike throw situation. The throw is gonna connect. Overhead so you don't have to block anything, but that was definitely an accidental teleport right there. Nice EX shield and cleaner heat bait as well. Gets that air throw ender. That last little bit of heat, 150 meter option just for some plus frames. Didn't buy you much, but at least with the overhead. Oh my gosh, the rare 6C anti-air here. Near misses on both ends, but Yumari striking first finds a hit that's going to close that one out. 2-0. The winner of the Wara Mirror. As we go into a matchup that I'm really excited to see, Ishan makes his debut in Melt Your Blood. Has not had the availability to make it into brackets thus far, at least on Netplay. Was at Combo Breaker, but was not in the bracket for that one, but has been grinding the C arc for the last few months. Pretty strong ranked Kazuya in Tekken. Played that game for a long time, and the one set I played with Ishan Definitely looked like he kind of had the Tekken default still of holding 4 on wake up instead of 1, getting caught by just the easy lows that come out a lot early in Melty Blood. But definitely represented a lot of the stuff that I feel like shows someone who's got some strong fighting game fundamentals on C arc. Already a big fan of throwing out the JC very, very preemptively, really using it to put up this wall when someone is, specifically when someone is in the air, of being like, do not jump into me. This is 10 frames active. This is the stop sign. This is my active mid that's going to stop you from dashing into my space. You can go ahead and write that down and then go for a low and get blocked when he gets used to it. It's just because in Tekken you don't block lows by default, because if you block low by default in Tekken and you get hit by a mid launcher, it's over. It's over for you. So default blocking state is just different from one game to the other. You can go ahead and write that down if you want to lose the next time you fight Ishan. I can promise you that. Little Koki shout out, little Haru and Dryland shout out. Oh no, picking the Koki color. The red Neko stage. Mag back on the F. Neko Mag. I don't know if Mag is doing this on purpose, but I feel like for the last few brackets it has just been a clean rotation of the moon. No same moon 2 brackets in a row. Also, shout out to Mag and Cheese. I wonder if he replaced his controller or got a new one. I know he was talking about his controller broke. Good to see him back out here. I believe missed the last Melt Your Blood because of that. I heard right before this that Ishan's execution got a lot more consistent. Going for a simple and consistent route right here with the loops. That third Sonic is harder to hit than the other ones right there. As is the tech trap. Unfortunately, nice shield by Mag and Cheese to call that out. If you're taking a risk, might as well be ready to hedge against someone failing to punish it right. Oh, almost had a nice knockdown off of that. Nice little pickup for Mag and Cheese right there, and just staying real safe. The air unblockable Neko is coming for you. Nice anti-air to stop Ishan's jump out. But you see the instinct from Ishan to jump out already, right? Starting to develop these melty fundamentals, and there it is, that JC. Big wall of red, but didn't have the conversion. Now going to pay for Mag and Cheese with a hard knockdown here. Taking advantage of with the strike throw. We got gimmicks. You see how Mag was ready to try to convert that, someone who's labbed so much of this character, ready for a lot of these quirky situations. The deep dashing gonna work out, and you know Mag is pressing after the trade. Quick game 1 for Mag and Cheese, and Ishan, especially being a little newer to this game. If you have not fought Mag and Cheese very much, you are going to have to learn, as Mag calls out Ishan's round start jump with the get to start. Yeah, I can't lie, I didn't know what was going on there either. Nice hard knockdown here. Oh, and Mag knows that you're teching out, just taking that little beam damage. I like being willing to just be content with some of these little hits. Throw your opponent off a little. Oh, and a little bit off on the delay there. That second Sonic has to be delayed a little more to make that reliable for that to connect. Or delay that wrecker right there. Tries adjusting delay, but not quite right. Partial charge connects, but not the rest of the combo. Mag may be looking for a burst, stopping short right there while Arc is in max. Ishan not giving it up, and if Ishan finishes this, could be really good. Kept it simple, and it pays off, just going for the simple safe jump. Mag not blocking Ishan with the round. Oh, preemptive JC though. Especially with how active that mech JC is, really good at putting out this wall of red that makes it really hard to just get in on her on the ground. Just 5As. Uh-oh, didn't quite convert. Just uses the heat to stay advantageous. Oh my gosh, and Mag with the low shield right there, getting blown up by 5B. A little awkward delay. Still does a ton of damage though. If Ishan finishes this off, it could kill, not quite. Just going for a simple ender for that knockdown. 60 seconds. Oh, and a little bit of a stutter. Mag not quite ready for the situation. It looked like didn't whiff a normal. Had to deal with normal landing recovery right there. It just gets hit. One each. Nice preemptive JC. Again, that instinct to put out the stop sign. Just be like, do not move into my button. Nice preemptive JC by Mag, though, and the charge one giving this great combo all the way to the corner. Nice spaced out button right there, catching Ishan jumping, but Ishan with the 2B, noticing that Mag is taking this offense very slowly. Didn't quite have the delays for that range corner carry. You have to adjust for your space to the corner like that. Oh, Mag had the successful shield, but not the shield counter to follow it up. And off the scramble, Mag up backing and pressing buttons and paying for it. Set point Ishan. Just getting hit by this overhead on wake up, but Ishan does not have these delays ironed out yet. Does have this throw combo though. No meter on the table for Mag for a defensive option. Gets cracked open by the overhead again, but Ishan dropping the combo, maybe missing the record delay timing. And finally, there's the burst, but Mag getting punished for the ground tech. Oh no, used a wall bounce going to the corner. Didn't have it right there. But it doesn't matter. Mag not blocking the right way on wake up. And Ishan is going to take it 2-1. As we advance to our final round of Swiss off of that. Bracket moving at a much faster pace than before. Where we have our last round of Swiss here. Let's see what we pull. Oh, we got some good choices. Let's get some new faces on. We'll go with Jason and Void. Jason and Void, both also new faces to the bracket. Jason, I know, has been playing and posting a little bit in LFGNA. See the name when I tab over there. Void, entirely a name unfamiliar to me. But from what I understand, I believe Jason has been playing C. Reese. Character who hasn't been too common over this game's history. Most recently repped by Mime. We got the Jason IP here. Waiting for Void to join. Void, a mysterious player. I did not see any other history on StarGG to know any other game experience. And since it is, I believe, a first time on stream for both of these players. See, Reese, an interesting character to get started with. I mean, on at face value, all the Reeses are kind of these all-arounder characters. I got a DP, got some buttons, do launcher into air throw. She's got a lot that she can really work through with her combos. Can go from just very simple end in J6C and an air throw. Got some real gamer routes, got some cool mix-up setups so you can learn some left rights, safe jumps, a lot of tech to potentially dive into. Also gives you an interesting way to familiarize yourself with the game mechanics early on through having a forward frame DP that hits pretty far away from her. Great option out of C Moon held shield. And it looks like they are finally connecting here. I like getting back to some of these Out Here Bloods where we get to get new names on, and rare instance of no team tags as well. Ooh, Lan, is this C-Lan lock too? And there it is. Yeah. Oh, let's go G-Table. C-Len. Oh, F-Reese. Okay, yeah, another pretty straightforward character. That was one of the chill to pick up characters in the game, but gets hit by this Len 5C to start. Oh, nice awareness to look for the tech trap, though. That is one of the things that I think is really important to learn on Len. From both sides, you know, you see Jason going for that ground tech out of the corner. Void was looking for the chance to trap it. 2-3-6-8, not going to be your ideal pressure ender, but it's okay. Had the awareness to stay safe afterwards. Nice preemptive JC, not full combos, but you're definitely seeing the instincts in neutral of like, okay, I know how to trap you with buttons. And J2C not going to be super plus right there. I like the idea of using that to set up a throw. Ooh, 5A reaction to Clash. Nice idea, and that is going to crush there. It's not a true reversal, kind of. Where it is invuln, unlike the non-EX versions, it is invuln until the point where it low crushes. And then it does just low crush. But, and re-snipes you from that far, 2-3-6-C, only -5 on block, big reversal, that does a ton of damage, that is going to salvage that round for Jason here. Alright, again, just that simple knockdown. Void tries ripping the reversal again, but that is not quite it. And again, swinging this J2C. I like the adaptation from Jason, though. Like, J2C from Len, especially because she gets in your face so quick, can be tough to deal with at first. Also, I like that from Void, going for the 5C4B. That is the better damage for her off of the combo right there, is going straight from 5C to 4B instead of the easier 2B 4B. Though you do have to get it right when you time the 4B off of the 5C hits, and that's why you see it drop. Are we going to see defensive heat? Not quite. 3C, 2-3-6C. Interesting way to play that defense. Had the punish right there, but again, going for this 6-2-3, not the way to pick up these combos for Len here. Hard to tell if it's on purpose or not. Defensive heat. Giving Void one more chance, but Jason noticing that he's got all this space. Really good idea to just say, okay, cool, you're going to leave me alone? I'll just set up. I'll start charging meter. Void with a little bit of a lead now. Time is running out. Any hit will just swing who's in the lead right now, and now it's Jason getting the lead back, but not if Void finishes this combo. It's not quite gonna kill. One more chance for Jason, and if you're Void, your lost condition is don't eat a whole combo. 5 seconds, not eat a whole combo, and there it is. The little trade is gonna salvage the round for Void. I like the idea. 5C anti-air would have been a great idea if Jason were to fall down with a button. And yeah, the air dash going right over that 5B. Oh, really good idea from Jason with that 2B anti-air, but not quite the placement for it, and not quite the timing for the punish, but finds the 2-3-6 in pressure anyways. Void letting go of block a little too soon. Alright, changing up the timing in normals. Keep Void locked in the corner a little, but the catwalk didn't get far enough away, and now it is Jason flinging his way in. Super jump 9, JC immediately stopping Len from jumping, getting anything going. Void would have had to jump and be ready to immediately block there, and simply wasn't ready in time. Ooh, almost a rare single hit air counter hit. J2C. Rare instance of Amari 2B working out. I like that Jason is using these far away J6C hits. Just charge meter. Void again, gonna get that low crush there. Oh, in a little awkward situation, kind of knowledge checky right there. Oh, and very knowledge checky on this one, not knowing that Jason could cross up right there. Intuitive situation. Ooh, okay, I like the little JC-JA re-jump right there. But I also like this DP from Jason. C is okay, cool. You're getting real comfortable just playing this aggressive offense. Jumping on me. So just rip that EX DP. Great way to sneak in the gap and challenge if you're going to be ready to shield that. And again, gets that cross through. Oh my gosh, and whiffs that a little bit early. Len with the slightly slow wake up. Maybe just mistimed that a little early. Nice block, and mash is going to be the way on someone who wants to redash when they're not safe to do so. Void with a big lead, but it's not over for Jason. One good hit, and Reese is going to do some nice damage. Look at that. One more touch can do it, especially if you bait this reversal. And there it is. Jason 2-0 over Void. Nice, just solid play. And, you know, we're seeing some really good instincts from Void in that set, too. Definitely showing some good general fighting game awareness. The kind of stuff that makes me really excited for how this player can develop if they stick with this game, especially if they swap to H-Line, who has a little more freedom of movement, especially through having the J236 series. Up next, we got two players I haven't seen in a minute. C Witch Bunny and Ennui. C Ryogi against FCL, I would imagine. C Witch Bunny, known big fan of posting FCL combos. Whereas Ennui Elia C Ryogi does the good C Ryogi combos, the hard combos. Both of these two enjoyers of the difficult combos on their characters. One big difference here is the fact that FCL is great at not committing from afar. Sticks out some pretty big disjoint. Really good at kind of building a wall in front of herself here. Once she gets you into the corner, makes it pretty tough for C Ryogi to escape. And one thing that, from personal experience, can be really frustrating about this matchup from the C Ryogi perspective is the fact that FCL, a lot of beginner FCLs will really like to throw out the BE5C. Just she sticks her arm out really far, big clash box. Great reward on hit. And Ryogi's gonna have a hard time kind of baiting that out. She has that JB that hits below her, unlike the other Ryogis. But she has a JB that hits below her, unlike the other Ryogis. But also will have to maneuver pretty precisely around it. Look at that, already clashing through. Seeing exactly what I'm talking about already. Yeah, just +1 on that 5C, so yeah, great situation for Sea Witch Bunny on that one. Great way to just take the hits all the way home for that first round very quickly, too. Sneaking behind the key toss. I like that. Just using the grounded 6C hit to steal corner positioning right there. Not quite enough, especially when you're that far away. And mashing FCL is going to have great ways to catch you trying to press buttons because she is more disjoint than you there. When you're pretty spaced out. Good chunk of damage. That's a whole Suryogi combo right there. Now you're locked down for a little longer, and the raw overhead just going to connect, and that is already game 1 in Sea Witch Bunny's favor. Hey yo, what's good, Jushichi? Hope your run through this bracket was fun. Cool to see you playing this game. Hope the Siakiha is coming along well. Just as well as this FCL combo. IDJC, great starter here. And look how quickly the damage is adding up on this Ryogi health. Ryogi, not one of the higher health characters in the game. And it definitely shows. That was like 2.5 combos right there. And that's already another round. We've played like 2 minutes of Melty Blood. If even that. Nice bait on the get, though. Ciel, really awkward to combo off of a hit like that. Nice bait on the 2-2, but again, doesn't quite have a speed or range to get in and punish that when you're baiting that in the air. Ooh. The mid-screen round, nice delays. These are so awkward to hit. Ooh, okay. Goes for the little left-right, doesn't quite have it, but knows that the 2-2C is going to come out after. Excellent bait by Unwi to stay in this one. Nice preemptive JB as well, taking full advantage of that wide hitbox, sniping Sea Witch Bunny, trying to move underneath. And again, baiting out a big get. 6C to steal the corner, but look at that. Sea Witch Bunny is ready for that. Just immediately churning out that flicker, which is going to have such an edge against these Ryogi buttons. I wonder if that was a little bit of hesitation on how to route. Hesitation or not, though, another good punish on the key, getting this air throw ender in the corner here. Baiting out, oh my gosh, baits out the DP but forgets about the black key right there for a second. That is an air unblockable hit that's going to be really punishing to take there. Yeah, great bold gamble on the tech out. Dead if you do, dead if you don't, essentially. But now, yeah, you have to navigate through this clash, and it is so difficult as Ryogi. BE5C just immediately plowing through the JB. Exploding Ryogi. Sea Witch Bunny is going to take that one. And that is a 1 hour set of 5 Swiss rounds for this. We have top 8 locked in. Duck just barely making the cut for top 8 over Cool Calm Sam and RMR with a 7-5 game record instead of the 7-6 that both of the other two have. Set count 3-2. And that is actually Sea Witch Bunny closing out first place for this one. Heading into this top 8 over here. So we are about to have these placements finalized in a moment. If this isn't playing tricks on me. Sometimes Star GG is not super cooperative with this right away. But it does look like we have our lock for top 8. There we go. Let me queue up some of these games to play off stream. And up next, we will have Sea Witch Bunny and Ennui. One second. Let me fix this so we don't get the instant repeat once again. Oh, there's not a way around it. There we go. You're going to get Sea Witch Bunny right back on before we get torqued and ennui right after. Shoutouts to the Canada-Mexico game also about to start. Apparently that game is here in Chicago. I know that there was some issue with trying to reschedule this game at some point from what I heard. I will, in fact, be doing my best to report how this game goes while it's happening. Canada-Mexico is a little bit too hype. Sea Witch Bunny also, I'd imagine, has some stake in this game. Shout out to Mexico. God, I imagine she's out here rooting for Team Mexico right now. Oh no, this is Mexico City. Okay, it does seem like it is Mexico City. Okay, that would make a lot more sense. I thought Mexico was playing all their games over there. I was misinformed. Oh, delayed an hour because of weather. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Are you saying that because you're in a different city? When you're responding in the tournament chat, are you saying because you're in a different city, you're not rooting for Team Mexico? Either way, we got HSA versus FCL here. Gonna be an interesting one, because, well, FCL is going to be good at keeping you out. Illumin does have that fast ground dash, immediately closing that space behind Sea Witch Bunny right here, getting all the way in. And yes, it is just a normal top 8 after that. So Swiss rounds will set up the placements for a top 8, and then it plays like a normal double elimination top 8. The top 4 placers from the Swiss rounds are the top 4 winners side. This is winners semis of the top 8. And we will be streaming top 6. So we have Duck, Ishang, Idoge, nothing happening off stream right now. On the loser side of top 8, as placements 5 through 8 coming out of Swiss pools. This is the first time in a while Illumin has lost a game within Swiss pools. Often explosive start here, but Sea Witch Bunny not super phased by the strong start by Illumin. Illumin's lost condition right now is just not eat a couple good hits, and that might be exactly a hit you don't want to eat. Sea Witch Bunny was looking for the OTG, but didn't quite hit it in time, and Illumin's gonna run away with that round. Shout out to the Mexico weather delaying this game so I get to watch more of it. That's awesome. Ooh, nice little mix-up right there. A little awkward spacing to convert. The really unique frame trap actually going to connect right there. Sea Witch Bunny not respecting anything on defense and going to pay for it. Nice little tick there right there off the jump in, looking like Alchemist of Atlas using a high amount of plus frames to throw off your expectation of when you are going to be throwable. Especially when someone is so plus that it's very easy to delay your mash a little too long or assume that you are going to have to block something, and Illumin, pristine timing, taking full advantage of that. for game one. Nice bounce back for Sea Witch Bunny though, taking full advantage of this really strong FCL damage and reversal. I believe 3-framer coming out right here. Alright, that FCL spacing, H-Moon Shield Whiff gonna be really costly right here. That late JC reaching so far. Again, 2-2 late into the black key, catching just about anything right there. Illumin just getting too antsy. Oh, and another big start for Sea Witch Bunny. Gonna be a big chunk of damage here. Keeping it simple. Very simple, in fact. Illumin was not ready for that. Tried to rip the bunker. Did so way too soon. Just getting popped by this overhead. Is it going to kill off the 2-2C? Yes, it does. Sea Witch Bunny on set point. Oh my gosh, and DE5C again clashing through. You cannot jump in on this character. Nice way to slow down the pace of the offense though, baiting out this DP. Huge start for Illumin right here. We saw in that first game, he was doing a lot off of the offense here. I see Witch Bunny once again just not respecting anything off of this. This is why Illumin just needs to get you to the corner and then it could all turn around. But not if you drop. All it takes is one hit from FCL to turn it around in her favor. 4.8k off of that for one mistake. Nice block on the overhead from Illumin this time. Avoids the next overhead and great preemptive JC, catching a rising button from Sea Witch Bunny here. Might kill if we fully finish the combo, and there it is. No drop this time. Final game, final round here to start off the top 8. Nice little pokes here from Sea Witch Bunny, getting started right here. 4.5k. We're getting close to heat for Illumin right here and going to get it off of this, make up a lot of health. And what's so huge about this is extending this health lead with the meter burn right here. Oh no, a tragic drop. Any mistake against FCL and you're eating so much damage. Nice block on the double overhead this time. Spending the last little bit of max for mix-up situation. Found to punish off the drop again and punish the tap shield. You don't have the meter to hold shield that. Full combo's not quite going to kill with this prorated of a hit. Illumin keeping it simple, not forcing a throw. And the little bit of stagger, Sea Witch Bunny just once again not respecting the plus frames here. Illumin gonna run away with that one. 2-1. So we get on to Ryogi Mirror, and one that I am very excited to see. Torque versus Ennui. Torque, I know, has actually played some C-Ryogi. We've played the Mirror before, and these two characters share some combo theory, but H-Ryogi has a lot more combo potential, having a 3C that helps stabilize some things, and also the knife toss, you know, just from more options for these combos. I love when both players post IP real fast. When you get the usually someone's like, you join my IP, you join my IP. This time both players are like, oh, I'll join. Both posted IP and retracted real quickly. I'm hyped for this one though, because Torx has definitely shown since very early on in his time playing Melty They puts a lot of effort into labbing these H Ryogi combos, really drilling them, having them down, having good Oki on this character. Made it out of pool as a combo breaker, but died right after that. Ennui, we have not seen make it to one of these bigger offline events since her return to the game. Played a long time ago and has since come back. Hopefully, we might catch her at one of the upcoming majors in the next year. Very fun matchup to watch, especially because both of these Ryogis have similar buttons. Although in the air, C Ryogi gets the air scouting JA, where she retains her air options, and the wider JB that kind of hits below her in exchange for not having quite the range of H Ryogi, where H Ryogi has some of these F Ryogi like air normals in the matching JA. Really long JB as well as J6B to cover a pretty unique angle, and JC being great with hitting far above you. C Ryogi still has some good range, but it's a little more compact in exchange for getting to hit more, just covering more angles around her, particularly being able to jump in with JC. What's funny about this though, C Ryogi not gonna have some great options outside of EX guard for getting out there, even if you call out something with a shield from C Ryogi or from H Ryogi as C, unless you get a clean EX shield tap button at the right range. It's gonna be really hard to get out. But don't need to get out if you get that first hit. Air throw, because we're near the corner, using the record to just stop anything from happening off of what's otherwise a really janky ender. Great character awareness, but unfortunate timing on that JA. Oh, unfortunate draw for Torx as well, though. Great start from both here. Yo, the immediate 2 and 4 overhead just connecting on block here. Oh, you see the little squat to pick up the knife for a moment? You know what? I respect the idea to dodge. Unfortunately, you are dead for that. You know that on we got these. Big damage, and the combo was far from done. First blood on me. And there it is, that preemptive JB. I like the use of grounded hit of 6C, just going for this corner situation. It's a cool idea, but we haven't really seen it pay off. That's kind of why when I'm playing C Ryogi, I will just go for damage all the time. Situation after is not super advantageous. But you know what? Still putting out these hitboxes still, and Torque is not blocking everything here. Great lead for Ennui, but it is really not over. He can start to tighten up this gap a lot. Oh, but not going to get a chance in this one. Ennui finds the air counter hit, and that's going to be a simple cleanup for game 1. Back to character select. Are we going to run the mirror? Maybe just a stage change? Maybe a stage change? Maybe just a breather. Sometimes you gotta go to character select and just take a moment for yourself. I know Torque has lamented not feeling super confident in first 2 setting all the time. Nice preemptive JA right there, and you see the counter hit. Torque getting a little aggressive, and Ennui sniffing this out, but not sniffing out the little left-right here. I like it for Torque to just always go for that roll. Oh my gosh, and the shifty left-right there. Little awkward spacing to convert. But got your toes, not letting you get away so easily off of that ground tech situation. There it is. These good routes, but that is an awkward one to convert on Ryogi. Last little bit of max for the hard knockdown ender. Nice pickup with that 2C. Just barely floating over that 2-2C. Notice how she timed the air dash to fly right over that, and the perfect to move on to set point for Ennui here. Nice air counter hit with the JB. Once again has been so on top of this for the entire set. Going for the little left-right ender in the corner here. Oh, but keeping it simple. I think might have missed a drift or something there. Nice run out by Torque, noticing, okay, cool, you're giving me all this space, I'm just gonna leave. Ooh, and shields on the left-right. I like the idea from Torque. Ennui just had the right counterplay there. Clean EX guards, but not clean enough. One hit sneaks its way in, and there's the burst. Oh, really sick pickup off a stray hit. Those can be so awkward to convert sometimes. And tries to find the 6-2-3 pickup, but Ennui, the delayed backdash sneaking through and finding a really clutch pickup off an awkward hit to close that one out. 2-0 over Torqued there. The experience from Ennui and some of the extra aggression from Torqued in that one. Getting exploited a little bit, and there is Torqued is going to take it. Ennui is going to take it, sending Torqued to losers, where he will be fighting Duck in a little bit after we get nothing versus Sea Witch Bunny. Where nothing defeated Doge 2-0 and Duck 2-0 over Ishan. I wonder what character Duck is playing in this bracket. Duck's got a pretty broad roster at this point. The combo breaker was the full Hime, but we will find out after this one, where we are very likely going to be seeing FCL against Sialco. I've lost the name left right every time for Sea Witch Bunny games. Looking for that Haru in a dry lane shout out, not quite finding it in time. Oh, we got the boss stage, and we're letting it rock. Let's go. I like this stage. Nice patience from nothing. Knows that Sea Witch Bunny is really willing to let these 2-2s just rip at any time. Also really likes that overhead. Great block and great punish right there. Alright, keeping it simple, and if Sea Witch Bunny's gonna immediately try to do something. Oh, had a cute little touch there for what looked like it was about to be a good combo. But these air techs not quite so clean, getting gatted for that. Oh, and just mashing right away there. Not the right idea into the CL offense. First blood Sea Witch Bunny. Alright, way to keep that pace slow. Oh, and it looked like tried to up back against the black key. You cannot be doing that. Seeking out that really early JC. It's so wide, covers so much space, you can't do anything underneath it. There it is, the little command grab to close off game one. Just keeping the pace up and up and up. If you're not ready with your fuzzy defensive options to react to what FCL can do, one way that you can see that command grab is you can't special cancel into a dash. So it comes right away out of a normal like that. You know it's the command grab coming. Once you start looking for it, it gets a little easier to defend. But nothing, not on defense just yet, has kept up the offense this whole time so far. Oh my gosh, great preemptive button right there. Huge air counter hit. Just took the combo she knew she could get right there, but has a huge lead. You might as well. Big ball is out, and Yeah, even off a trade like that, at least it gives you a great knockdown. Now, Nothing's only condition is not eat full combos, and the partial charge on the beam, baiting See Which Bunny to approach. Great reaction by Nothing, letting the beam rip instead of getting caught charging it too long. Yo, hold on. Also a great idea. Thinking about deflecting the keys. See Which Bunny, of course, only throwing the up keys. Nice EX guards, getting some space away from that and clashing with the range so you get to come in with the punish. Great idea by Nothing here. I love when that comes out to make people think you're gonna unblockable. Had a nice idea trying to get that lockdown with plus frames. Again, just great space control by Nothing. Instead, not forcing a combo, but also not fuzzy jumping this command throw. Now the life lead is pretty close. You can't even eat too much chip here if you're Nothing, but Nothing trying to get the fort set up. Makes you have to work her way in. Uh-oh. Tries too hard to force her way in instead and gets air counter hit for it. Now Nothing's gonna make her come back here. Black key is out and Nothing is not blocking that. Maybe it failed EX guard. It's hard to say. Either way, it is now set point See Which Bunny. Nice way to use both normals there, punishing the clash. And lack of reaction on See Which Bunny side. Orb is out. Nice block on the fuzzy. Clean execution on that setup too. And on the tech trap. Nice lead for Nothing. Set far from over. In fact, looking very favorable for Nothing to start making this comeback, especially off of the rain counter hit. Perfect to tie this up 1 each. Uh-oh. Additive counter hit. Oh no, the accidental 5E. Sure, you didn't want to just give up a full combo opportunity, especially when doing that has you losing the life lead here, and you might die. Yes. There it is. You do die for that. Set point Nothing now. There we go. Nice pressure. Oh my gosh, a nice ground tech trap. See Which Bunny has kept showing this tendency to want to immediately force her way out of the corner, and Nothing with the punish, but not able to punish this one. Gets away with the tech out though. And sneaks in with the JC. I don't think this is quite going to kill, but it's going to be really close. You can't eat another hit if you're See Which Bunny. Oh my gosh, and in the scramble, just rips the reversal, knows that See Which Bunny has not stopped pressing in these situations, and this is why you have to be watching the situation. Just immediately gets got for ripping a button right away. Nothing is going to clutch that out. 2-1, way to make that comeback and hold your own. Because you see Which Bunny falling for exactly the thing that is kind of the easy default habit in this situation, where like, okay, we've got a scramble situation, picking buttons that are reasonable to pick, right? She's picking 5B, 2B, not just like the default mash 5A, something that is recognizing that, okay, we're not right on top of each other right here. I'm going to go for this poke that will hopefully reach, and it doesn't quite reach and you get punished for it. Being very conscious of the risk you're taking in the scramble, especially when you have so much time to potentially salvage the situation. That was not a last second situation right there. Is going to put you at risk of kind of just exploding. And exploding is exactly what happened there. Oh, and I'm getting disconnected from this IP. Immediately. Okay, there we go. We're live. Now, I really wonder what character we're going to see from Duck here. because it was H-Hime for all of Combo Breaker. It looks like we're seeing the H-Sots. I'm a fan of the Duck H-Sots. I fought Duck's F and H-Sots right before Combo Breaker. My last words after the set were, I think you should just commit to H-Sots. Was playing F and H in a very similar way. Showed some really good instinct that we saw in another recent bracket for like just the very fundamental game of looking where someone wants to press or looking where someone wants to jump out. That killer offensive instinct that pays so well in Melty Blood when people want to do these escape options that often work so well. But H-Sots is uniquely good at pulling yourself back in there, especially with an approaching 5B, the big hammer fist 5C. 214A even to get yourself back in there and be jump cancelable on block, as well as kind of mixing it up with that BEJB that shoots the projectile down and forward to cover that space while pulling herself back. And we're going to the Alchemist of Atlas stage for this one. And yeah, it looks like it is a full commitment to the H-Sots. I'm a big fan of this. H-Shot's a great character here. Oh my gosh, and that, you know what? I would've got hit by that one too. It looked like you had the timing nice to leave that gap in the corner. Not going for the cross-up this time. Last time we saw this setup in the previous one, we did see the cross-up from Torque. We didn't even get to see that one last time, which was that delay air dash JC. Great use of the shifty Ryogi air dash, maintaining your height for that clean JC starter, but Duck not phased at all. 5A anti-air, you're in there. But so is Torque, 2-2C, no fear. Burn the meter, especially when you're this close to heat as an H-Moon. Now Duck, pretty content to go into heat here, gets that 6-2-3-C4, the mix-up situation. Yeah, it doesn't quite hit the combo, but you know, that's exactly the kind of thing that you're okay with bursting out of if things go south. Oh my gosh, immediately into the overhead. Torque trying to keep this momentum all the way up. Nice change of pace with the tap 2A right there. Oh, and the quick OTG off of the straight hit. Really heads up pickup right there. Not the most damage off of that, but you know what? You're in H-Moon and heat. You might as well burn that meter quickly so you can start building it back up, even if it might not matter because you are in a last hit situation here. Your condition is Torque does not eat some full combos. And yeah, not even going to get that change, just keeping that pressure up. Duck tries to gamble out and it is not correct on the choice right there. It looked like went for 2A to catch the redash right there. I wonder if 2C might have stopped the redash before it happened. It's really hard to say. Oh, went for the jump right there. Might have even had the air unblockable if you just press the button right away. Duck with a solid lead, both H-Moon players getting real close to heat right there. If you're Duck, you're kind of okay with that. Was trying to set up that re-jump 6-2-3-C again. You know what? I like the ambition going for the combos and going for the command grab. Once again, keeping it simple. The trade going to stop Duck from eating a full combo right there. Last a little bit of heat in H-Moon bunker, and Torque once again ripping this overhead right away. I like the player read here, recognizing this tendency that like, okay, you're going to down back on this first touch. You're not going to get caught mashing early. Immediate switch up on that throw bug situation that led to this great offensive state for Torque right here. A lot of advantage and ripping the crescent slash big wall of red. Duck swinging right into it. And then set point torqued. There it is, nice H bunker out, signs of life from Duck. Oh my gosh, really bold mash, especially after the plus frames from 2-2-C. Yo, what's good, Swamp?
I'm here to help.
Let's go, let me share screen. I actually just forgot. This has just been me this whole time. Let's go, we got H-Moons. We are at top 6, our last set of top 6. Between Duck and Torqued. Duck pumping the offense here with the H-Shots approach, but the backdash gonna get torqued out. Oh my gosh. And command grab connecting once again. No meter to turn this into a full combo. Duck's gotta get a good hit though to make this comeback right here. Torque has the life. Oh my gosh, that could have been.
Ooh, this is almost it.
Do you even have enough time without an immediate hit right here? No, you don't, especially because this hit is just going to kill. Torque is going to advance to top 4. You got your
Nekotech's so brutal if you're dropping.
It really is, yeah. It's one of those two that, I mean, like, I feel like anyone who's played the game long enough has experienced this against some Ryogi, right? Where, like...
Oh, yeah.
You make one mistake into Nekotech, and they might not even be in position to get a full combo, but now I'm just mad. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been experiencing it lately because we have the Ryogi Renaissance happening, and I'm learning a new character, so I'm dropping plenty and getting Nekotech to the forehead.
Oh yeah, you're playing Spike Ball right now, right?
I am.
I think I saw you mention earlier finally hitting palms. That's hype. That's hype.
Yeah.
Who's playing Ryogi other than Ennui and Riv?
There's like 5 of them. I don't know who they are.
Because for a while I would hit buttons on Ryogi and people would be like, nobody plays this character. I've never seen her before. Why are people hitting buttons on this character?
I don't know. Hold on.
We might see a little bit of why, because if there's anyone who could show it, it would definitely be Ennui, who has the cool and good combos on this character. We saw the sick custom combo come out earlier, both mid-screen and in the corner, and the mid-screen one is hard. The delays to do it mid-screen without awkwardly slipping behind and making the rest of the combo whiff is really difficult. I cannot do it outside of the corner if I'm being for real.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, my brother needed something.
No, you're good. To anyone following the World Cup, 14 minutes until Mexico, Canada. Sorry, Mexico, England. Mexico, England. My bad. Wrong red and white flag. Mexico, England's about to be a heater.
C'est la vie, mon... Oh, is it Illumin?
Yep.
I love this Sei color.
It's a really good one. Seifku's one of the best color havers for sure.
Oh yeah. She's
I
got
just
some real
go
good
maybe
ones.
a little early. Are we good? Oh, we're good. Perfect. Yeah, she really does.
Oh, we're good in sync.
2 top tier color havers.
Ooh. The color 4 just looks like regular Rube. Ooh, good.
It really does, right?
There.
She got the same jacket, different dress. Yeah, that was a really slick jump behind JA right there, but also slick jump out of the corner, way to punish the pressure.
And Illumin has these, so you're taking this full route.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Another one.
And that H-Say offense, Illumin has already shown us the fuzzy double overheads. I feel like when you're fighting a character like H-Say, you almost like expect the extra overhead as a default, right? It's like one of those I feel like is a surprise. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I don't even block low for my character very often.
Yeah, hard to blame anyone for getting hit by the immediate going into ooh, okay, invalid, but we take these. Left, right, are we gonna see it finally? Not quite. A little too linear on the jump
awareness there.
Oh.
Rare drop, but we're right back into our offense.
Oh, yep, and there it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe when it's 3 of them, I don't know. I probably got hit there. I don't know.
Right, same. I mean, I'm definitely getting hit there. I'm bad at block switching as is. You hit me with 3 overheads, I am getting opened up. JBC air dash, like it's evil.
Truly evil.
Ooh. Speaking of air dash, back JB on Ryogi also. Oh my gosh, yo, you blocked that? Great awareness.
Yeah, I mean, good job defending with that pillar too.
For real.
Your airspace gets violated by Rube when she's underneath you like that so easily. It's so really great.
I really like this movement by Ennui too. That, oh my gosh, and using the cross and mid screen this time. Going off element a little bit. The variation in timing and placement. Really good, but not quite enough. Choosing to burst to maintain this momentum.
Maybe
you know what? It's
a
paying
little
off.
too hard there.
Yeah, right? I feel like that's kind of the impact of the burst there too, right? Your opponent's keeping the tempo up, and it's easy to want to rip an H Michelle because you're assuming, okay, they're pressing now. Not quite.
Yeah. Back to this weird spot, yeah. I mean, Illiman doing a great job protecting that space with that pillar.
Yeah, and that's exactly what got him this advantage to the corner right here. Letting him very much play the game, but until right there, he ripped the button at the wrong time in the preemptive JB, working wonders for Henri here. Oh, I got the names backwards.
I feel like I'm surprised that we're not seeing Illiman get into these, like, long H-stay pressure sequences.
Right?
Because as far as I know, they have those.
They definitely do, and I wonder if some of it is like the preemptive internal fear of an EX shield that hasn't yet been shown. You know, because that is the answer, theoretically, is if you get too into the long sequences and someone hits the EX shield, like a Ryogi EX shield 2B will reach, right?
I mean, she might even be able to monkey flip out of the corner on you, too. I don't really know. I don't really know how that works.
True, good point. Oh my gosh. I do know how this one works. So you get hit off a straight hit. Oh, and you bunker on wake up, and you are going to get grabbed by the super.
All right, here we go. Commentator's curse. Except reverse. We said it happened this time.
You said, where's the sequences? Illiman's like, I got him right here.
Yeah, exactly. He's listening.
I like the choice to just retreat there. You've got to lead. Don't force offense, especially on a character that doesn't get to you. Uh-oh, a little scramble mid-screen there. Going to lead to chance for Illiman to get this offense going.
Oh, this hurts.
Oh, hold on, though. We got Ryogi and Blood.
Yeah.
Scary. I see someone coming down on Ryogi and Bloody. I'm scared.
I thought the shield was coming 100%.
Right, and we are seeing the opposite. Oh, but it's signs of life, though. 50 seconds is doable. Maybe not if you eat a shield counter right here, though.
No, you're in a bad spot. You're not dead, but it's tough.
Yep.
Good mash.
Ooh, yeah, excellent mash. You're seeing the heat.
Wake up, bunker. We have a chance here. 13 meter off of a pretty impactful heat here.
The drop, these trades, just not what you want in this situation. And yeah, Illiman mashing shield, hard to blame you. Like, you just have to not eat 2 full combos in that situation. Going for the shield is really smart. Yeah, this is winners finals versus 3. Yep.
I was talking about match point earlier.
No, now we're here though. Or we might be.
That pillar didn't hit Rube there, which I thought was a little weird.
Ooh. Nice little jump.
Good job baiting the bunker. Keep our offense going here. We don't get to continue too much. That pillar makes it pretty hard to contest, it seems like.
Yeah, you know, off that air counter hit though, one thing that I like to do when I'm playing Ryogi is off an air counter hit, if you want to take them to the corner, you can delay your 5BB and go into 2 and 4A and just take them to the corner off any air counter hit.
Fair enough.
Oh, had the jump, but no block on that one. Oh, and finally we're seeing that command grab come out on the shield. I really like bringing out the command grab this late. I feel like so often when you watch Safe Crew, you like know that they want the command grab. But oh my, 2 in a row? 2 in a row? No command grabs thus far in the set. We are on game 4 of the set and we're finally seeing it come out, and it's twice in a row.
Oh, Illiman just can't stop being right at the moment.
Yup. Ooh. I'm a little surprised we didn't see heat from Henri, but believes in this offense. Maybe not enough.
Over that. I don't think this kills unless... Okay.
There it is, defensive heat trying to cling on to this round, and you can't be pressing in the air if you want to do that.
Oh no.
Oh, I tensed up. Oh no.
Okay. a little scrambly at the end there. It would have been finding the way to get the round though.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with where it kind of started to turn around. Omni had a chance on offense and gambled it on a flip, and Illiman jumped right out. Illiman has shown that he's really willing to make decisions really quickly. So I don't know how much I agree with going for a slow option that relies on someone going for a fuzzy defensive option there.
Yeah, I think it's just something that comes out of we weren't expecting the round to still be going.
True. Hold on, though. Illiman's got you in the corner. We'll see how long this round gets to keep going right here. There it is, a 2A connecting. Look at that. We got command grab in the previous round. Get into the same situation. The 2A connects. Illiman's got a really strong offensive rotation going. Uh-oh. Oh, and here it is. Big damage. Oh, not quite a really rare drop from Ennui. That could have been such a good way to come back. Oh, and there's the comeback.
Wow,
okay.
That kills.
Yeah, I was not expecting that either. Oh my gosh.
Wowee.
Yeah, wow. I saw the straight hit. I was like, oh, we're going to have one interaction left. Never mind.
A little delay on the air dash there. Oh my god.
Oh.
I always forget how far her air back dash takes her.
Right? I like the patience from Ennui, though. Like, moving into the situation where I feel like intuitively you would expect the see Ryogi JB to happen, and it's just not coming out.
Yeah, opting more to poke with what I'm assuming is her JA. I feel like I don't see this character enough to poke.
Yeah, where she quite literally is like poking at you with the knife.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to look at the hitbox of this move. Oh, just charging up the unblockable there.
Yeah, a really good way to be changing it up. This is deep into bracket.
Good gag.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Huge gag going into Heat 2. Gonna have a chance for an arc drive, and there it is. You know these Akita players. Love getting that arc drive. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yo, that was such a tight scramble. Illiman got the counter hit and didn't even expect it there.
Shield jump out and jump out shield, I feel like, is such a underused option until like later in one's Melty Blood journey.
Which honestly makes sense. It's a pretty high risk option, the scary kind of thing to throw out. Oh, and there's those sequences. Oh. Yep.
Unfortunate drop.
Yeah,
opening the door.
Scrambles here. True. Final game, final round of winners finals. Ryogi about to hit max. Illiman about 100 meter out of heat himself. Right where an H-Man wants to be, and there's the burst from Ennui. Oh. That was almost
felt like
cute.
it could have been dangerous.
Right? Oh,
wow, full conversion there too.
Heat. Now this is really scary because an arc drive might end it. Oh my gosh, really clutch situation for the combo to drop. Oh, in for the shield to whiff.
Man, maybe H-Moon does suck.
Oh, but it doesn't matter what move you are. Yeah, when you get out of the scramble and you've got that big, deep hitting JC, the boot down on your head. Illiman is going to advance to grand finals once again on the winner's side. Great stuff from Ennui, though. What a set. I mean, some of those conversions, too, right?
Oh, yeah, that was a heater. Rook is interesting in that I'm a big fan of the just, like, leaving people in the air thing. I think that's fun.
Yes.
It just seems... I guess I don't know what all she gets off hits typically. I'm wondering if you could have gone for more just like hard knockdown and stuff once you like realize Illiman's able to contest that airspace with falling pillar pretty consistently and pretty well.
Yeah, so part of why people say Ryogi is weak is even if she gets a hard knockdown, which is only really from air throw, right?
Sure.
She doesn't have a way to meet you. And she has to pull up on you with a 5B. And that isn't super a problem per se, so much as it is kind of linear, right? If you get that air throw, you either risk getting shielded or like you're going to put them under blocks, then they might just be able to jump out. I think even if you have to deal with the pit, you've got a better chance at like maybe blocking the pit, maybe it whiffs, and then if it whiffs, that's a much better situation than anything you can really get off of air throw right there.
Yeah. That's fair.
Next, we got Torqued and Nothing. H Ryogi this time.
A lot of
Against what's
Roogs
probably
in
gonna
this
be
bracket,
Seal.
it looks like.
Yeah, we did have every moon of Ryogi here. It was Torqued on the H, Ennui on the C, and GBM on F.
The Roog party. The
About to
Roog
get started with-
Republicans.
Yeah, true. About to get started with loser semis right as Mexico is about to get started against England.
Is this the V-Solid shoutout?
It is the V-Solid shoutout. V-Solid was calling all the H Ryogis as students. V-Solid actually played in the last Melt Your Blood, was saying at Combo Breaker if he didn't make it out, if he was the only H Ryogi to not make it out of pools at Combo Breaker, he would have to give up the agenda that his character is bad. And Torx was one of the Ryogis that made it out of pools at Combo Breaker. But shouting out V-Solid, who has drilled the combos, drilled the mix-ups, so is most consistent at hitting the cross-up version of the left-right. But Nothing went from C Shion to C Aoko. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I played Nothing C Aoko a few times. It's better than I would have thought it would be. Like for as little time.
The time is a little bit hidden, actually.
Maybe Nothing's been playing C Aoko for longer than I know. I don't know. But
yeah, so it's kind of been an on and off character for a while. So more recently, it's become more of a staple. Ooh, way to catch that landing. I like Torque being a lot more patient on the ground, not getting too greedy for these air situations, especially while Ako's got rain in her pocket.
A little bit of trouble catching the knife, which can be a bit of a problem.
Holy 5.1k on Ryogi health. I feel like you can smell the temptation for a gat there. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Wow, good option to catch the backdash there. We're getting word that Nothing has more Aoko games than Illiman has H set.
Awesome. Ooh. Oh no, probably an awkward Aoko conversion right there as with 2C whiffs. Nothing's gonna have a chance to make a comeback. Just locking Torque down for a second. That does hit Meat Eater.
There it is.
Yep.
I was just gonna say, Nothing's a big fan. Nothing's like the only person I ever play on Aoko that uses repeat magic, like, often.
Yeah, so you know what's funny is that came off a conversation where Kashiyuka did that in one of the SEA exhibitions that he played in. Where functionally, when you do repeat magic with 236C, it's basically a beam assist.
Yeah, I mean, it seems really good. I like... That's the kind of thing that I would be ripping if I was on this character.
That's what I was thinking too, right? Especially because that 236C, after the air throw that sets it up, hits Meaty.
Oh. This character's broken.
Right?
Good
Plus
shit
19
from
after the air throw,
very,
19
very
frame
clean
236.
conversions.
Yeah, really clean game one.
We're being patient, not getting too antsy in the nooch.
Yeah, I like that JB right there, though. Even just a single stray hit getting a little bit started here.
Nothing, probably just a little too spaced out there for the guard break, and it leads to just a real humdinger of an H-Root combo in the corner here.
Yeah, I mean, almost 3k off that overhead started real clean. Oh my gosh,
And this one hurts, jeez.
Oh, nice patience to just run all the way after that. A little bit of hesitation from Torque. 5A is not going to be a choice on Wake Up, but this JA will be. Oh, waited, but a little too long. Or Aoko JC is too fat.
Not that she needs it, but it is crazy that EX Wheel Kick just does like that for you.
Right? It's crazy if she's got one of those. Pulling up with the
Gets the heat off. We're charging the unblockable.
I like the idea of going for the oh my
goodness.
What? The snipe?
I'm sorry, what?
From downtown.
Cheese has a combo they call the clay pigeon, and I think actually maybe that's the clay pigeon.
You might be right, honestly. That's about as clay pigeon as it gets. What? Uh-oh, maybe another awkward outcome.
Wow, sneaking just barely over that range now.
Oh, nice J.
Torque doing a really good job of contesting this like mid-range air neutral.
Oh my gosh, really huge 2-2-C right there. Torque fishing for this knife, and you're gonna stay in the corner because of it. Oh my gosh, not quite. The Crescent Slash coming in so clutch.
Oh, wow, I can't believe Rug is just sneaking past these reigns. These retreating reigns are just getting blown up.
Oh, and speaking of getting blown up, a little bit of a misplay on the offense there, and nothing gonna sneak out with a punish for the win.
Finds a great match.
Getting put through the Ryogi gauntlet a little bit. Going up into Ennui next.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Right? 2 Ryogis in top 4. 2 different moons even. And when you see that it's the ones that people historically say are not that good, this is definitely what informs you that what matters in this game so much is not necessarily the theory of your character, but just that you're comfortable in them, just so you can make things happen.
100%. I mean, this game's absurdly well balanced for how large the cast is.
Yeah, I feel like it's less a function of the balance in and of itself and more that this game is designed around the fact that no matter whether you're on offense or defense, you have options, right?
Yeah,
you can always be right with a shield. That is always a choice that you have available, like shield, bunker, dodge. And if it's not in the singular situation right there, like there was something you could have done a moment ago that would have worked, right?
Yeah. You're never in checkmate.
Yeah. Well, there are some if you're in checkmate, you low-key deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, the checkmate situations are like 10 seconds left on the clock, you're fighting Zero or something like that, right? Just like you got way too much health to come back, just all sorts of stuff.
That's a game state thing.
Yeah. I feel like it's like you're never just shit out of luck, you know. There's always some sort of thing that you can implement in your plan to prevent getting to a true checkmate situation.
Yeah.
Even if it means be right, but you know what? This game gives you all the tools you need to.
Sometimes you gotta just be right.
Facts.
You gotta pick an option and just throw it with your full chest.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that we've seen from Ennui that's gotten her this far, too, is like what we saw a lot in the previous set, too, was where it's like, okay, we're dancing around an Illumin who has been very willing to press 5D and just not throwing up the button, not giving it up every time. Oh my gosh, immediate EX shield, great call out on Meaty there. On a clean 5A tap.
It's so hard to catch like grounded Rug with a tech out button. Oh, and that's gonna be ground.
I feel like you can almost visibly, excuse me, see nothing from one, be like, all right, where are we going? And he's like, I'm right here.
Sometimes the confusion sets in. Good low tech there. We're missing the shield on the unblockable. We're out of the corner regardless.
Making full use of the fact that you have a JA that preserves your air options is this Ryogi. I like the little no-tech punish too. That's something that is easy to miss on a lot of characters that create those situations.
That orb was freaking me out. I didn't know what was going to happen with that orb in that situation.
I didn't know it was going to happen to that unblockable either. Oh my gosh. I might just not know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm rendered speechless. And we get the burst off in time to not die. This is nuts. Does the OTG kill? Oh my god.
That was like
Nothing
15 seconds of
tooth and
what?
nail to get that round.
For real. Gritty ass round.
The Baker Mayfield round of Melty Blood.
Oh, I like that preemptive JB. Getting that early hit and clearing the orb at the same time. 5A gonna get blown up by the reversal though.
Okay. We Neko Tech out in the Alco's waiting arms. Nothing has these tech traps, which is gonna be important here.
Oh my gosh. I really would have been, but you're dead now. You're dead if we don't drop.
Wow,
Oh,
it does.
it so does enough. That's like 5K on a full combo right there. That is the dream situation of Ryogi. See, this character is really nothing special until she hits you with a 150 bar and rips the custom combo. Oh, nice. Nice air tick throw
so
right there.
good at pinning you in the air for these tick throws. Just shoots clear over Alco's head there, but gets us out regardless.
Nice immediate throw right there. I love the decision to just pull up her throw because I feel like especially against Ryogi, right? When she's that far away, you're waiting for someone to make you think she's gonna run all the way in and she leverages her big buttons to just strike you.
Yeah, and she's just so, like, actively moving this entire round that it's like, it's hard to mentally prepare for, oh, she's just gonna land and throw me.
Yep. Oh, and look at this. Oh, that would... I don't think that would have killed, but it would have led to a mix-up. Necrotech will kill, though.
Necrotech, cut your head clean off.
Yeah, that's a quick 2 games for Ennui.
Character hits hard with the red button.
Character hits hard with 150 bar, that's for sure. We saw it twice.
Omni just so willing to jump out of the corner, and nothing just doesn't really seem to have a plan in place for it at the moment. Big orb meter dump. I don't know how I feel about the big orb.
Right, it's one of those where it, like, sure is like a fuck you move for a second right there, but like it's only as fuck you as you make it if it's not like on your face in the corner.
I guess it's probably a great spot to just dump, like, oh, my max is about to run out, and might as well. Looked like nothing was initially trying to bait the burst, or Ami was trying to bait the burst initially, but nothing like timed out of it, and then got back into burst.
Yep. I like that burst though. You know, you're up around, you're down 2 games. Now's as good a chance as ever to secure that momentum, because look at that, right? Just kept the pressure up and very quickly salvaged that
Keep him on the back foot. Good job punishing this with the air wheel kick.
Oh my gosh, 4.6k. Yo, nice EX shield and the sand shield at that hit.
That's that same situation that that I was asking about. The hard knockdown, and you pointed out that it's a little predictable, unfortunately.
Yep. However, this little left-right situation, right? Like, even if the left-right aspect itself is predictable, once Ryogi's on your face, I feel like the thing that Ryogi players represent is like, you don't know if she's going to be swinging these buttons, if she's just going to pull up for a throw or something.
Oh, yeah.
Ryogi will do everything.
Threat of getting looped, right?
Right? I was about to say, Ryogi will do everything she can to throw you off your game. We're finally seeing the 214C followed the 6C. Most people don't even know she has that. Uh-oh.
Maybe a little bit of a fumble on the Oki there.
Oh no! Wait for the custom. Yo,
Oh, we get clipped anyway.
Oh, I wonder if EX would have killed, but the anti-air on the way down will do it. Ennui is going to get her run back with Illumin. I'm hyped for this grands. What's up?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, it seemed like we were getting a little scrambly at the end there. Nothing just not quite prepared for, like, the C Ryogi tweak factor.
Yeah, and Ennui is doing a really good job, too, of, like, making the tweak factor feel really real, right? Like, really changing up when you're gonna go for certain enders, like when you're going to air dash and when you're going to like be on top of the opponent and press or not, right? Because like whether or not you hit that JB is so huge, because not a lot of characters have great buttons to anti-air in that situation, right? Ryogi is air dashing with this very fast air dash on your face. Or do you have a 5A you can stick out there? Not too many characters can say yeah they do, right? And whether or not you're going to be able to shield that is huge. And right as they get connected, crazy save by the England goalkeeper in the Mexico-England game. I got
You're
it.
You're multi-boxing right now.
Yes, I am. I've been doing this for the last few brackets because unfortunately I keep scheduling brackets during World Cup games. Oh, yo, what's up, Turnham? Did Uni 2BL have an event today? We're about to get into grand finals here. This was a really good winners finals. I mean, that went to last game. I would not be surprised if the grand finals go similarly, you know?
Gotta win 6 of them.
Yep. But I mean, it sure has been done before. It is definitely doable. And like Ennui was showing again some really good stuff. The moment that is still like burned into my brain was when like Illumin was starting to shield a lot. And like Ennui is just air dashing back and forth on top of Illumin. And it's like, is the shield going to come out? Yes or no? It's really hard to say. Oh, hold on a second. I got the wrong
Maybe a crash.
Here. Yeah, no, I got the wrong port for some reason. I don't know how it let me in the first time. I copied the previous IP. Oh, they accidentally escaped. They accidentally escaped and rehosted. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
And then they're back.
I was gonna say, how is that possible?
I know. I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense. But I read a little more closely. Okay, we're good.
What?
No, so okay, so Illumin's Hmiya is a real secondary. He's played this character and won brackets at Minnesota locals, but I think this is Illumin trolling us for a second here, because what happened last time was Illumin just freaked the fuck out when we got to grand finals, swapped to Hmiya, and hard coped with just throw on every interaction. And by throw, I don't mean throwing, kind of throwing, but I mean literally throwing, like an AD. Okay. And we are synced up and ready to go. We are getting the HSA. This is interesting too, because while C-Moons are the best at defending against this HSA offense too, we saw that Illumin was a little preemptively afraid of the options, but also rightfully so, because Ennui showed that she knows how to defend those. Illumin showed he knows how to watch for this left-right situation.
We're unsure of... Oh. I feel like maybe the only Roog I've ever seen not go for at least 3 of those. Gets us out. There's maybe something there. I don't hate that as an option, actually. It's working out. I'll be showing that being elusive is sometimes the greatest strength.
Oh, and just as you say it, just a J8 JB. Counter it too. Illumin might have been looking for a 5A anti-air there or something.
It's a very tasteful run unders too.
Oh, tasteful shield too, honestly, for Illumin. Like, You see the double jump into button and the composure to hold your D button for the first one.
Getting hit on just the very end of that H-moon burst.
Oh, and just backdashing out, but nice JA to poke out the approach off that air dash in. Little Zix up right there off of the 6C. One of those situations that if you haven't fought a ton of C-Root, you haven't probably seen that enough to be quite ready for it on these situations.
Yeah, and I mean, Rug is just so good at like peppering in these grounded buttons that are just out of your range. Or just out of like the typical range that you are like comfortable mashing at.
Oh, Anhui just getting hit by raw J9 button. Nice block by Illumin. Nice shield as well. The boldness to keep hitting this one. It hasn't always worked out. Oh my gosh, a little crazy scramble off the drop. Nice punish on the shield. A little left-right. Knows that Illumin is shown that we're looking for these left-rights.
We just don't have that pit all the way in the corner. And this is going to kill?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
5K.
It sure is.
5K. With more meter spend, if she was willing to spend all that meter, that would have done a lot more.
Are we so good at, we're just like picking apart this air movement with JA.
Yeah, and a really clean mash too from Illumin. Had the right idea, but Anhui, the preemptive JB sniping the dash in. Really good preemptive buttons here. Oh my gosh, really clutch bunker. Nice run under as well, but didn't quite believe in the 2A there. Illumin getting creative with just moving, not overcommitting until right here on the defensive situation.
Unfortunate drop.
Oh, this shield could really be the start of turning it around. They're getting real close to heat. If we see one of these block string sequences.
We're real close to burst. We're probably hunting for, oh, never mind. This will just kill before we get there.
Yeah, I like the choice to just like take your quick combo with air throw. You saw the counter hit there, right? I feel like I can't lie. I don't really know what the situation is off of air throw, and I feel like a lot of people don't. He's going for a very simple 2A. Oh!
Baits the heat out, but just unfortunately missing the punish.
And look at that, basically 5K off a, you know what, sick dodge idea. I like it.
Oh, wow, jump out, clearing that 5B there.
Oh, again, had another good hit, but didn't quite believe in it.
We eyeing up a reset.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, and we are going to the H-Mia. We are going to the H-Mia. Do we see Illumin throwing wake up? Hopefully not. I'm not going to count the H-Mia out. The H-Mia is definitely a real in practice secondary.
I like this color. I'm seeing a lot of oh no's in chat.
Look at there's going to be a good chunk of damage on this Ryogi health.
We're going. We're fighting. We're scrapping.
And the preemptive JC. I'm telling you, the H Miyako is real. The problem last time is we just saw wake up throw after wake up throw. But if we're seeing these combos, look, that was a drop for 4.6K.
That Miyako JB, father stretched my hands, just poking Rug out of that button there.
The 7-7, putting in that work.
Listen, I've lost plenty of games to H Miyako. Marissa's H Miyako, this character's fine.
This character is fine. This character is fine. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Stop. Give us a little breathing room.
Yeah, I wonder if Ryogi's weird there. Did you notice our button after that went the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh, nice little reaction there. Did you notice a 5A whiff under that and the shield coming in clutch afterwards?
Wow, just barely clearing over to the other side.
And this is where character swap could be huge, is what we're seeing a lot here. There's just a couple of scrambly situations where it looks like a say button would fall into that shield, or would hit a little bit sooner, but Miyako moving ever so slightly differently can just change up the timing enough.
Well, it seems like Anui's big strength in the games versus HSA was kind of picking apart that air movement and making it tough. Miyako's pretty good at fighting back about that.
Uh-oh. Unblockable. And nice way to play the situation after a throw tech right there. 2A coming out first for Ennui. Reset point. Oh no, JB hitting cross up, catching the backdash. That's what that button is so notorious for.
Ooh, and we're just not quite pressing in time to punish the landing. But we get out with a shield anyway.
Oh, but not getting out of this situation right here. These 6Cs are throwing Illiman into the ringer, and that is a reset. Back to character select. I want to say we're going back to the HSA. Just
Clean
needed to
slate.
clear our head a little bit, yeah.
Clean slate.
I respect that swap, though. We saw it quickly get a game, and we saw decisions that honestly made a lot of sense, right? But Ennui one step ahead, that 5A, knowing that Illiman is choosing to play this aggressive game right here.
Good little falling pillar catching Root trying to dash in on top of you.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a drop here. It might be the North
It's
Dakota
fine,
to the
though.
Florida type connection. Yep. Spend that
The
last little bit of
calculated
heat.
optimal to shield. The command grab. I don't think it's going to do quite enough.
Not quite. Oh, especially off a drop right here, getting close to max, and this will definitely
Another
do it.
shield.
Yeah. You know, Illumin was ready to just take a simple combo right there, too, just to close it out, and a nice way to bounce back on this HSA. Yo, finally getting a hit by the pit. Anu was so good about blocking these in so many other situations, but this one finally catching her off guard. Uh-oh.
Just a tiny little mucky drop, but Illumin's just on point with these shields right now.
Yeah, and what's looking like some stress plays from Ennui. We saw her be so judicious about when to press these buttons sooner. Illumin is like, look, I know you're stressed. I will be pressing this D button. And you will not be ready for it, nor will you be ready for the simple offense. Clean.
Just needed a clean slate. Just needed the H. Miyako palette cleanser.
Literally, right? It's like, it's almost visible.
It's visible.
It really is, right?
Playing H. Miyako is like a chug jug.
POV H. Miyako games healed you.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, hold on. DP as an anti-air. I like this option. So often you see that not work out because it's so slow. But when
Good spot dodge.
dodging Ryogi normals is what her woke defense. Woke offense. The run-up command grab behind that pit. I got hit. I didn't know you were throwable there.
Well, it looked like Ryogi whiffed throw too, if I'm not mistaken. Which seems like maybe it happened too fast to be possible.
Ouch!
Unfortunate
Tragic
drop.
This is a north to south, basically reverse coast to coast type of connection. I wonder if there's a little stutters going on in the players and that we might not be seeing.
Potentially, is this a coast to coast game? Oh my goodness, that JC!
If I remember correctly, I want to say this is North Dakota to Florida, which is basically the same. We got north to south end. Yo! I really like working.
I love the charge JC movement, bro. It's so fun.
It's so crisp, too, the way she kind of bounces in the air like that.
Yes, dude.
Nice
Another
little tap
spot
right
dodge.
here.
Pay it off.
If this combo finishes, that could be the round, and there it is, tying up the round. Illiman still a game up, trying to stop Ennui from mounting a comeback. Oh, and stop he does! Immediate get on round start. The delay too, not even just a blind round start option.
with the can opener. And this hurts.
Oh, it sure does,
You're
especially when you're in
locked out
command
at
grab here. You're gonna live this one, but one more touch could do it. Now Ryogi is in
grab
heat,
again.
and there it is.
Yeah,
There's
we
the
looked
blood
for
heat
it.
that we've been waiting for.
It's
I like
not
Illiman just playing passive.
Not the aura farm.
Like shit, I see Ryogi and blood heat. I'm staying away too.
No, I know. It's just funny that she just stood there.
All right, comeback time for Ennui though. Pressure is on, and Illiman
that
is not
shield.
phased. Best part about that is you're seeing this conversion. You know this was fully on purpose. And yeah, Seamoon, we're ripping that heat. You don't want to deal with the strike those situations. Just get out of all of it.
Good bunker.
Same for H-Moon. Nice call out on the backdash. Deep running. Anytime you see that deep dash, you know you're looking for that backdash. And the +6 coming in clutch for Illiman. Going up 2-0. The H-Miyako palette cleanser going crazy. For
the H-Miyako palette cleanser. Fix the vibe.
Right? Ennui maybe taking a moment to breathe right here. Illiman has adapted well and quickly.
Victory in his sight.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Game crash.
I think Ennui thought it was done. Yeah, Ennui thought it was done and said GG's and said, oh, sorry, when I'm like, it was 2-0. Shoutouts, honest mistakes, though.
Shoutouts, honest mistakes.
I respect it when it's like, you know, the situation is clarified and it's like, oops, my bad. Way to bounce back. Respect.
My fault.
Saying my
Well, see, now what if this is a fake escape palette cleanser?
Right,
What if this is a long con?
And instead of going back to characters like we just escaped for a moment, like holy shit, I gotta breathe. You know what, finisher? This is as good a time as ever for an ad break. We are full resetting the game right now. Ennui saying in the tournament chat, my mind games are too strong against myself. Mind gaming yourself so hard you forget that we're still going. Ooh, good stage choice.
Oh wait, did Illiman press escape?
No, I think it was the other way around.
Okay.
But we did swap sides. Ennui on the P1 side and off an explosive start.
Yeah,
Yo,
see?
nice dodge.
Player one priority swap?
Right? Hey, might not matter though. Nice shield. Stop the early JB. I like how much these mind games have revolved around shield 2. Are you gonna immediately rip the button? Is the shield coming out? It's really hard to say. Oh my gosh. Really bold pit to set at that range too. Way to blow up H-Moon bunker in style.
Oh, just barely missing with the knife. These spot dodge shields are paying off.
Oh yeah, to say the very least. Uh-oh.
There we go.
And there is
There's the
again.
adaptation.
Yep. These mind games around shield, just holding that button for a moment.
Good mash.
Oh, and really not where you want to be with 20 seconds left in the round. Like, Illiman doesn't even need the hit, but he's gonna get it and blows up the bunker as well for the kill. Tournament point, Illiman.
Illiman finding the hit here mid-screen.
Plus frames.
It's an
coming in
unfortunate
clutch.
drop. Gotta be careful about giving Ennui a path back into this.
Especially with this much meter on the table. The wrong
Oh,
hit.
yeah.
That could have been it.
wrong hit is going to near kill you, and this might be it. No.
Not quite. You need that grounded hit to get the good stuff going. Spending the last little bit of max for left right though, and there it is. Left right finally working out. That's a round for Ennui.
Very clean from Ennui.
That's what the 236C is really for. We haven't seen the movement quite set it up right yet.
Been finding a hit here, and certainly has the kind of meter to cycle through like a full H-mood offense there, but unfortunately getting beaten by the heat.
A series of things going on.
Yes, yes, yes. There's options being presented. They're working.
Ooh,
we're good. Just wait.
Oh my gosh, way to pick up this combo. 4K and the command grab,
and that'll
ending
do
the
it.
Tournament in style. 3-0.
Illiman just needed that quick H. Miyako palette cleanser to lock in and snatch victory.
All it took, you know what? I respect it too, especially the way the last Melt Your Blood went. Bringing out the H. Miyako for a second, just hit the mental reset for yourself. Because despite what we saw last time, that's what he said. He's just like, I was a little overwhelmed. I just needed the H. Miyako. It's real. Let me get back in place.
A little break check.
Right? Like we saw it too, right? You called out the JB, the hand of God coming out on both sides.
Oh
right?
yeah, I mean that button is here. Let me pull it up while we're talking about it.
It is a 7-7. That's how I remember it. Is the 7 first active, 7 active.
Oh, that's why you
frames.
called it that. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I
She got the 7-7
about...
and the 8-8. She got the 7 first active, 7 active for JB. The 8 first active, 8 active on JC. Crazy buttons. Random, but shout out F Tono as well. He got the 6-7. He got the 6 first active, 7 frames active on the JB right there. But that is going to be a wrap for Melt Your Blood 13. Illumin finally winning and will be banned after this one, as this would have also been his third effective top 3. I know Melt Your Blood 11 was technically not top 3, but you know, when everyone else above you sends past it there, we'll count it. People have been improving really fast. Melt Your Bloods have been getting crazy competitive, and it's crazy too, right? Like what Swamp, like barely a year and a half, 2 years ago, you were in Felty Blood. Like the level
I
of
started
play
playing this game 2 years ago,
right?
Or 2 years and like
2 years and change.
It's July, like 2.5.
2.5, something. Yeah, right. Like real close. It's crazy watching how much the level of play for brackets like this is just ascended.
Oh yeah.
Right, like Felty Finals was not looking like this.
No, even definitely not. Well, the finals might have been. Me and Rump were putting on a show.
That's true. You were putting on for real a good ass show, and like, I mean, everyone who was in that Felty Finals too has also come a long way. I believe everyone from Felty Finals has also ascended far beyond the series at this point as well. I mean, the top 3, the puppet winners, you, Rump, and Thorn, all making crazy names for yourself at this point, and everyone in Melt Your Blood starting to do the same. Illumin finally following the 5th at Slashback, winning a Melt Your Blood for himself. Gonna put a different form of Akiha on the cover to wrap up Melt Your Blood 13.
Mixfest.
Oh, facts. Yeah, true. Shouting out, come to Mixfest. It does tend